हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आई होप यू आर डूइंग वेल। सो गाइज़, आज हम सीखेंगे इंग्लिश की रीडिंग करना। सो गाइज़, जिन बच्चों को इंग्लिश की रीडिंग करनी नहीं आती है वो इस वीडियो से सीख सकते हैं। मैं आपको स्लो रीडिंग कराने की पूरी कोशिश करूँगी ताकि आपको एक एक वर्ड समझ आ सके। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। इस चैप्टर का नेम है द गंगा। I have received so much love and affection from the Indian people that nothing that I can do can repay even a small fraction of it. And indeed, there can be no repayment of so precious a thing as affection. Many have been admired, some have been revered, but the affection of all classes of the Indian people has come to me in such abundant measure that I have been overwhelmed by it. I can only express the hope that in the remaining years I may live, I shall not be unworthy of my people and their affection. To my innumerable comrades and colleagues, I own an even deeper debt of gratitude. We have been joint partners in great undertakings and have shared the triumphs and sorrows which inevitably accompany them. When I die, I should like my body to be cremated. If I die in an foreign country, my body should be cremated there and my ashes sent to Allahabad. A small handful of these ashes should be thrown in the Ganga and the major portion of them disposed of in the manner indicated below. No part of these ashes should be retained or preserved. My desire to have a handful of my ashes thrown in the Ganga at Allahabad has no religious significance so far as I am concerned. I have no religious sentiment in the matter. I have been attached to the Ganga and the Jamuna rivers in Allahabad ever since my childhood, and as I have grown older, this attachment has also grown. I have watched their varying moods as the seasons changed, and have often thought of the history and myth and tradition and song and story that have become attached to them through the long ages and become part of their flowing waters. The Ganga especially is the river of India, beloved of her people, round which are intertwined her celestial memories, her hopes and fears, her songs of triumphs, her victories and her defeats. She has been a symbol of Indians' age-long culture and civilization, ever changing, ever flowing, and yet ever the same Ganga. She reminds me of the snow-covered peaks and the valleys of the Himalayas, which I have loved so much, and of the rich and vast plains below, where my life and work have been cast, smiling and dancing in the morning sunlight, and dark and gloomy and full of mystery as the evening shadows fall. A narrow, slow, and graceful stream in winter, and a vast, roaring thing during the monsoon, broad bosomed almost as the sea, and with something of the sea's power to destroy. The Ganga has been to me a symbol and memory of the past of India running into the present and flowing onto the great ocean of the future. And though I have discarded much of past tradition and custom and am anxious that India should rid herself of all shackles that bind and constrain her and divide her people and suppress vast numbers of them and prevent the free development of the body and the spirit. Though I seek all this, yet I do not wish to cut myself off from that past completely. I am proud of that great inheritance that has been and is ours, and I am conscious that I too, like all of us, am a link in the unbroken chain which goes back to the dawn of history in the immemorial past of India. That chain I would not break, for I treasure it and seek inspiration from it. And as witness of this desire of mine, and as my last homage to India's cultural inheritance, I am making this request that a handful of my ashes be thrown into the Ganga at Allahabad to be carried to the great ocean that washes India's shores. The major portion of my ashes should, however, be disposed of, otherwise I want these to be carried high up into the air in an aeroplane and scattered from that height over the fields where the peasants of India toil, so that they might mingle with the dust and soil of India and become indistinguishable part of India. I have written this will and testament in New Delhi on the 21st day of June in the year 1954. सो गाइज़ ये चैप्टर यहाँ पर कंप्लीट हो गया है। आई होप आपको ऐसे इंग्लिश की रीडिंग करना पसंद आया होगा। अगर आप ऐसे ही इंग्लिश की रीडिंग, हिंदी की रीडिंग और ट्रांसलेशन सीखना चाहते हैं तो आप मेरे चैनल को विज़िट कर सकते हैं, वहाँ पर आपको हर तरह की वीडियो मिलेगी। गाइज़ अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग।